Welcome back. It's that time of the year again. People across the country have begun to rack their heads about the upcoming Union Budget 2012. As part of a special segment, Dear Finance Minister, we decided to speak to few citizens and find out what's on their wish list for Pranab Mukherjee. Today, we get a glimpse from a homemaker's window.
Petrol price hike, rise in the rate of LPG cylinders, or rise in the price of any commodities for that matter affect the middle class more than any other class, laments Inba Subramaniam, a writer and family head. Here is a wish list to her dear Finance Minister.
The prices are really cramping the middle class people. The government is increasing every prices which is affecting only on the middle class. The government is giving hike for the government employees, but not for us. But we have to face the consequence with all the places wherever we go, either to buy eatable food, medicines, vegetables, schools, everywhere we have to face the consequence. We have to face the price hike, and it is really unmanageable. And the education, and that takes a very huge amount nowadays. And we have to pay for every transportation is very high because of the petrol hike and diesel hike. And it has reflected even to the tamarind part. 2 years before it was just 30 rupees, and now I understand it is 160 rupees per kilo. So, the milk prices, the rice prices, the way it goes, we cannot match it. And we middle class can never dream about buying a house or buying gold or any other commodities, because all is been in online trading. Online trading have affected everything. The government have banned the sugar and atta and other things which was at least manageable for the middle class to buy now. But still, these things are in the commodity market where we are not able to even dream about those things. Until and then those commodity markets come down or closes or take action on that, we can't imagine about the gold or other things and all. Similarly, until and then the petrol and the diesel prices are going to be coming down, we middle class families surviving will be very difficult. Petrol and the diesel cost could be controlled by government taking those things, which will definitely help. The transportation prices are coming down, everything will come down. It's a major thing. Transportation's hike is reflecting on everything.
Tamarind is sour, but the price of tamarind is getting bitter and bitter. Inba Subramanian joined in chorus with many other middle-class women of India and presented a wish list to her dear Finance Minister. With camera person Srinivas, this is Hariharan for NDTV Hindu.
Expressing shock over the unilateral decision of an employee's body on pay scale revision, the Tamil Film Producers Council today announced suspending shooting on Monday for an emergency General Council meet to discuss the issue. While pay revision was decided once in 3 years after consultations between the Council and the Film Employees Federation of South India, the latter had gone ahead with the announcement, insisting the new structure should come into effect immediately. This news came as a shock as it questions democratic functioning in this matter, usually discussed and agreed upon by both bodies. All shooting will be suspended tomorrow to enable all members to participate in the discussion.
சிறு முதலீட்டு தயாரிப்பாளர்கள் அதிகமாக இருந்த பட்சத்தினால, ஏன்னா 85% 90% அவங்க தான் இப்போ இருக்கிறாங்க, அவங்க தான் அதிகமாக படம் எடுத்துக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஸோ அவங்களாம் சேர்ந்து எங்களால் இந்த அளவுக்கு சம்பளம் கொடுக்க முடியாது, இந்த அளவுக்கு ஊதியம் கொடுத்தா எங்களால் படம் எடுக்க முடியாதுன்ற ஒரு நிலைமை இருந்ததுனால அவங்கள முக்கியமாக வச்சு சம்பளம் நிர்ணயம் பண்ண வேண்டிய ஒரு காலகட்டத்தில் நாங்கள் இருக்கிறோம்.
We all know that Chennai is quite famous for its bad roads and battered potholes. But what we do not know is that there can be a way to escape bumpy rides. How better to learn the trick than from a superbike school that teaches skills for both safer and smoother riding. Take a look at what the British superbike champions had to say during a bike rally held in the city today.
high population here that uses motorcycles as a commute to the office, to work, to take children to school, and safety is a big issue in India. This is one of the primary purposes of the school, to make riding smoother and safer on our roads as well. So it's not only targeted at the motorcyclists who race, it's also for the normal street rider.
Yeah, track's pretty good, to be honest. It's good fun, a lot of sort of flowing corners, some slower corners, and it's pretty bumpy as well, which makes it interesting. But yeah, on the whole, it's a good track and pretty good facility.
And what did you think of the students? It's been 3 days of school. How do you think it went?
I think, to be honest, there's some really fast riders. Just from following some of the riders on track, and I've been working on my own stuff, so I haven't been working on all the students, but some of the guys I've been following are very fast. And you can see there's some natural talent there for sure, because they understand the way a corner needs to be taken, and they're not sort of accelerating too hard or doing anything crazy. So I can see there's some talent for sure.
Different lifestyle compared to the States. It's not so much of a big issue here as it is in the States. So I think it definitely needs a little bit of working on if it comes to international racing. But I think all in all, everyone's really cooperative, and I think there is some potential for a good international series here, and I think it just needs a little bit of work at first. But all in all, I think it's definitely possible. I think it's just going to take a little bit of work, and it can definitely be successful.
Change is the only thing constant in life. How about being the reason for somebody's life-changing moment? Stay with us to know how.